is it me or is it been a very long time since we've seen Tom Hanks in a lead role like this? Here he is back, and when I saw the trailer for this movie, I thought it'd be awesome and an Oscar contender, and I thought that Tom Hanks would be absolutely amazing. So find out what I thought of it right here. Okay. So Captain Phillips. Tom Hanks stars as Captain Phillips, who is the captain of a boat. Not a boat, a ship, a cargo ship, in fact. And they're doing these safety drills and everything, and then they see on the radar that there's these people approaching on boats. And Richard Phillips, who is Tom Hanks' character, he gets all paranoid and he rings up and he's like, "Hey, there's people. I think they're pirates trying to board our boat." And then the people just like, no, don't worry, they're probably just fishermen. Funnily enough, they're not fishermen, they're pirates. There's these Somali pirates, and they board the ship, and they take, Captain Phillips is like to everyone, go hide, we can't have any hostages. But they end up taking Captain Phillips as a hostage on this little lifeboat. So the crew, they have to find a way to get Captain Phillips back. And these pirates want money and everything, so they have to work out a way to get the money and everything, and that's what the movie is. It's just incredibly intense. The setup for this movie is really good. It's like Tom Hanks is in his house, he's going on this little cruise, and his wife's in the car with them, and they're talking normally about just normal things, their kids and everything. And then it shows these pirates, and they're all talking about how they need money and they need another ship and everything. So then they get their crew together and they get out on the sea, and then it goes back to Captain Phillips on his ship, and it's just really cool how they showed these two sort of different sets of people on the sea, getting ready to go out, and they're in completely different ways. The pirates are all violent and shouting everything, and Captain Phillips is just calm and talking to his crew, and I really liked how they did it like that. It made the movie even more intense than it could have been, and the movie it had your heart pounding the whole time. When you first see these pirates are approaching the ship, and Tom Hanks, you see his face, his face just drains of color, and he starts talking. He's like, "Yeah, we better get out of here." And then when the pirates come onto the ship, they're all shouting, and everyone's just like, "Okay, just calm down." And you can see Captain Phillips, he wants to start shouting and go, "Oh my God, there's pirates!" But he doesn't. He keeps calm for his crew, and you see him as he's taken. And you see how he's trying to hold it in, he's trying to act calm, and by the end, this is when Tom Hanks deserves the Oscar. He should definitely get nominated. He was so good in this movie. But by the end, he's tried to hold in his emotions the whole movie, and by the end, something happens, and he's just in a state of shock. His face just turns to shock, and he's he can't speak and stuff like that. That's when he definitely deserves an Oscar for this movie. And also, I heard about the lead pirate called Muse, and he's played by Barkad Abdi, and he is a first-time actor, and for a first-time actor, he is awesome. I heard that there was loads of people who auditioned, and this guy got the role, and nobody knows who he is. I don't know if he's an actor in any other country or anything, but nobody knew who he was. And then he's in the movie, and he is just really, really good. The lines he says, the way he says them to Captain Phillips, the way he goes about taking him, I just really, really liked it. For the whole movie, it doesn't slow down. It starts off kind of slow, and you're just okay, it's just the setup. But that is what makes the movie the way it is. If we didn't have that start, the movie would be probably less intense. It's just the music, the action. It's like an action thriller. But for most of the movie, they're out on sea, and it was just so good. For a true story, I heard Captain Phillips, the real guy, was a bit of a douchebag in real life, and that it was all his fault that it happened anyway, stuff like that. I heard that he put his crew in danger and everything, and that's not really shown in the movie. It sort of is, but yeah, if that's true, I don't care, because, maybe Captain Phillips is a douchebag, but, in this movie, he was a great character, and he was really cool. And Tom Hanks just nailed the performance that he needed to give. And for a movie that he hasn't done a movie for a long time, this being his first movie in ages, it's amazing, and he should definitely get some recognition. If he's not nominated for an Oscar, then I don't know what the world has come to, because he needs to be. And this Barkad Abdi, maybe I don't know if they have an award for Best Newcomer, but if they do, he should be getting it, because it was awesome. I will not be surprised if this movie is nominated for Best Picture, because because it was just that sense of like heart-pounding action, and it's just that sense of emotion that you get from it by the end. It's just the movie needs to get some recognition. It's, you know, out of all the movies, you know, we've had real life movies this year. We've had Rush, which was absolutely incredible. You know, we've got movies coming up such as One Chance, about the story of Paul Fox, which doesn't even need to be made. Philomena, you know, movies like that, and this new movie, Saving Mr. Banks, with Tom Hanks as Walt Disney. You know, after this movie, he'll just get, you know, so many roles, because that's what happens. A great movie comes out with a great performance, and everyone wants to act it in that movie. You know, Tom Hanks he goes away, he comes back, and he just gives us a powerhouse performance that we need. And you know, Captain Phillips is just absolutely incredible. So I'm gonna like sort of relate this movie to Rush. Why? Because they're both true stories, they're both incredible, and they both get my highest rating of, wait for it, there it is, the Wow. 5 stars out of 5. Awesome movie, incredible time. I recommend it to anyone. It's just inspiring, incredible. You know, go and see this movie in cinemas. If you see it on DVD or Blu-ray or anything, it probably won't be as intense, because you've got the big surround systems, and it's just, you know, just sitting there, and you're just like, when the action stops for a bit, you're like, oh, okay, you know. But you're not bored, because you're thinking, you know, what's going to happen next? Something's going to happen. I'm going to jump out of my seat, and I'm going to be like, what? You know, and that is what happens throughout the movie. So the movie is really, really good. I really enjoyed it, and I could watch it again just for the performance of Tom Hanks. So have you seen Captain Phillips? Let me know what you think. I hope you like this video. As always, if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe and like. And as always, like us on Facebook. The link is on my channel. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.